return to Ranking Member Cantwell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Graham, Dr. Klein, Ms. Myers, thank you for being here. Congratulations on your nominations or renominations in one case, and thank you for your willingness to serve. Mr. Graham, you have been renominated to a 5-year term of the NTSB, which plays a vital role in investigating root causes of some of the most devastating transportation accidents in our country and identifying key areas of improvement. This includes disasters like the East Palestine derailment, which Mr. Graham deployed as the lead investigator. The NTSB has made 34 recommendations in response to that derailment. Over a year has passed since that report came out, and yet most of the recommendations still remain open. So I hope this is a moment where we can talk about some of those and the committee can work together to address those recommendations in a reauthorization bill. The NTSB is critically important in investigating the tragic mid-air collision in DCA airspace that killed 67 people in January. But this wasn't an isolated incident. The NTSB found over 15,000 near-miss incidents between commercial aircraft and helicopters in the 3 years leading up to the crash, and controllers warned that the FAA helicopter routes were dangerous, but that information was dismissed by the agency, the FAA. Meanwhile, the Army has been operating 100% of its missions with ADSB out, not transmitting. These weren't unknown risks. They were ignored warnings that cost lives. So Mr. Graham, as someone who participated in that NTSB investigation of the tragedy, I look forward to asking your assessment about the fundamental changes we need at the FAA to prevent future tragedies. I also want to point out that you were renominated 1 month after President Trump illegally fired Vice Chair Alvin Brown, one in a series of illegal firings across multiple independent boards and commissions, including most recently Democratic member of the Surface Transportation Act. You were nominated, Mr. Klein, you were nominated to be Associate Director of the White House Office of Science and Technology and the next U.S. Chief Technology Officer. If confirmed, you would play a key role in executing the nation's science and technology agenda, including collecting our collective efforts to ensure that the United States maintains its leadership in AI. No doubt AI will change our world, but there's lots of areas in which the federal government should play a role: education, training in AI, and promoting American leadership, while also protecting consumers and children from harm. To be clear, I do support a federal preemption bill, but only when it's paired with the appropriate federal framework, which includes solid guardrails to ensure that America is the leader in setting AI standards and rules of the road. I look forward to hearing from you on those priorities and other OSTP priorities. Finally, Ms. Myers, if confirmed, you will be the Undersecretary for Economic Affairs at the Department of Commerce, and you will be responsible for overseeing the Bureau of Economic Analysis. Some of the most important economic data and statistics that our government produces, including GDP estimates and international trade deficits. American businesses across every industry, from housing to retail to technology to manufacturing, depend on those accurate statistical information from the federal government that is free from political influence. Without it, businesses find themselves flying blind and unable to invest with confidence. So everybody, I believe, should agree on economic statistical agencies' ability to produce that data free from political influence. So I hope you will agree with that, and plan to ask you questions about that and your general plans for the integrity of economic data and what we need to do to continue to move forward collectively on America's commerce agenda. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. I look forward to hearing from our nominees.